Hello and welcome to May 2024. So take a nice deep cleansing breath, bringing yourself to this time and space and giving gratitude for taking the time for yourself, for prioritizing yourself. So if you've felt like a lot of other people, the energies that have been pouring in, the new refined luminous light, it brings up a lot of things, doesn't it? So if you thought that this is going to be fuzzy and loving and easy and breezy, yes, it can be. And if you look at the light creating all of these cracks, so to speak, even we had an earthquake in New York, right, last month. So it's when we have these cracks, it's allowing the light to come in. And what that does is that releases anything that no longer serves us. As long as we choose that, this is a really big point. We've been given free will. So we can continue to play the old game of lack, resistance, judgments, criticism, guilt, blame, shame, or we allow this luminous, radiant light to come in through us to help elevate us, to bring us to the next octave. Think of octave as moving higher, more refined. So the angels want to share with us, and I also posted about this in my newsletter, release and let go. And during this message, you're going to hear this in a lot of various forms. So the first thing is the angels are talking about release and let go. What are they talking about? What we were just mentioning. Let go of judgments. Judgment is an opinion stated as a fact. It's based in maybe false beliefs of lack, of not being good enough. And we can be judgmental to ourselves. We can also be judgmental of other people. We can gossip, we can judge, we can criticize. And when you do this, can you feel how that lowers your energetic frequency? Looking for the bad, looking for the negative, looking for what's wrong with you or with others. You see, others create this beautiful mirror for ourselves. So very often we can see within them things we don't like, things we point out that aren't what we would feel be in the highest good. And yet they're triggering us. We see it in others because it's that mirror. We can't see within ourselves, but we can see it with others. So it's amazing how it all works in harmony for our highest good. So when you start noticing and becoming aware, like there's a pattern, I'm always judging, or perhaps I mentioned gossiping, right? When we gossip about another, we tend to do that because maybe it makes us feel better than. And we believe they're, quote, less than. This is one of those storylines, those belief systems, those patterns that we've been brought up with that really don't serve us. So now as the light is pouring in, if we don't let go of those judgments, of the criticism, of the blame and the shame and the doubt within ourselves, it doesn't feel good because it's not who we are. You see, when we're in alignment, it feels good. We're in alignment. We're in the truth of who we are. So when you're in that place of love, harmony, joy, beauty, it feels light, it feels bountiful, it feels graceful, it feels being kind to yourself. That's when you're in alignment. Feel into that. So one of the things that are going on as this, I call it the soup of mass consciousness, with the light pouring in, if we haven't done the work to let go of that which no longer serves us, it is bringing it up to the forefront. So it may not feel good, it may not look good. It's the soup of humanity, and so there's a lot of wars and fighting going on. These These are older than time itself. And if we can see that, not from the place of fear, false evidence appearing real, if we can rather see this as a clearing, not holding on to it, not resisting the clearing that's coming up, then we're moving into the light. We're moving into those higher octaves. So become aware of this. Notice this. Anytime you see, excuse me, that you're judging another, pause. Sorry. And share this in a journal with yourself. It's through the self-awareness that we can make the changes. So the next thing that came through, I checked in with the animal kingdom. And this follows suit with what I was just talking about. It's the rabbit. So when you think about a rabbit, right? If you're walking along and you see a rabbit, what does it do? It darts, right? It's like, what do you think of? What do you feel that the rabbit feels? Is it that fear? Is it the scared, running away? So I want to share some of the things they're talking about with rabbit. And this is from my medicine cards. And here is the lesson. The rabbit goes into the what ifs, the future, the energy. And it goes into the worry of the future. And it goes into being afraid of tragedy, illness, disaster, and being taken. So feel into those energies. And ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Is it the future? Is it the unknown? If we can move out of the fear, false evidence appearing real, and change the acronym for that to face everything and rise. Face everything and rise. We realize that whatever we think about, whatever we feel, we're putting out into the universe. So if you're thinking about, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? I'm going to get ill. I could get sick. I could lose my money. I could not have enough money. We could go into all of the lack, right? And be in fear. And that actually freezes us, doesn't it? If you were to go into your breath in that place of fear, you may hold your breath. You may stop breathing. But if you can face everything and rise, we don't know what the future holds. But if you can be in that place of wonderment, of what if, what else is possible, all of the great inventors, and I'll call them Imagineers. I don't know if there is such a word, but that's what's coming through. Anyone that goes into that place of imagination, that's connecting with Source. You see, we are each creators. We are co-creating with God. So what is it that you'd like to co-create? You are here to let go of all of the judgments, all of the amnesia. Take that bag off your head. The light is here. It's illuminating you. It's reminding you that you are divine. You are love. You are light. And when you move into this place, like feel into this, I am love. I am light. I am grateful. I am gracious. Graciousness. That's a beautiful quality, isn't it? That we don't really connect with too often. I feel like it was more common in my parents' time frame, like graciousness, giving people time, caring, being kind, being respectful. If that's what you're putting out, I am kind, I am respectful, I honor myself, I am peaceful. That's what you create. That's why you're here, to remember this is who you are. And when you remember this and you emanate this out, your beautiful light that you are, you allow the light to come into your entire being. Light works in fractals and waves. Imagine this light glowing within your heart right now. Feel the lightness of the light. Feel the illumination of the light. All we have is the present moment. And then we have another present moment. There is no future per se for us to put our attention on. Put your attention on your intention in this present moment. And if you noticed, I said, I am peaceful, I am happy, I am certain, I am confident, I am happy. Beautiful. So the last message that we have today is from the Lakota Indians, and it's about air, right? So that we have 5 elements, and there's water, there's earth, there's fire, and there's air. So if you were to connect with that air energy, that would be the mental body. That would be electrical. Thoughts are electrical, emotions are magnetic. So feeling into that air energy, can you become aware now of your breath? Take 3 nice deep breaths. Breathing in. If you choose to close your eyes, breathe your eyes closed. Just focusing on the breath. And see the breath as a prayer. The Creator is in each breath you take. And your thoughts and intentions are in the exhalations. So breathing in from source, from the love you are. And as you exhale, perhaps your intention is, I am love. I am light. I am joy. I am beauty. I am prosperity is coming through very clearly. And when we look and feel into the month of May, if you're in the Northeast, flowers are blooming. The trees are blossoming. Feel into that as you take that breath. You could even bring the image of a beautiful rose or a flower, whatever feels right for you. Bring that into the essence of your heart, feeling the love that you are. And if you're aware, you can hear the birds singing, tweeting away. So what is the prayer that you would like to be part of? The inhalation and the exhalation. This is your gift. With each breath, concentrate and relax every part of your body. Just notice what you notice. If your shoulders were a little up here, just drop them down with the breath. And take a nice deep cleansing breath. Within each breath, I inhale the gift of life. I exhale the gift of myself into the world. With each breath of life, I intake the gift of life. And I exhale the gift of myself to the world and the universe. And for this, I am eternally grateful. Beautiful. So remember, in this month of May, notice what you notice and keep bringing yourself back into that neutral place, that place of observation, where you get to choose. Do I put my finger in the socket? Do I get involved with the fear and the drama and the chaos? Or do I choose love, harmony, peace, beauty? And remember the gift of your life. Beautiful. Well, thank you all so very much. I look forward to seeing you, sending you my love and blessings. Bye.